It's 4:30. The City of Madill Board of Adjustments will come to order. We'll have a roll call.
Gamble.
Yep.
McCatton.
Yes.
Ward.
Here.
Chapman.
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
A quorum is present. Item number 3, discussion and action on a variance to install a single-wide manufactured home instead of a double-wide or site-built home.
Oh, 3. Over here. You skipped the line.
Number 3.
Minutes. Discuss the action. Second minutes.
Last week.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I skipped one. Item 3, action on the Board of meeting June the 2nd. Do we have any discussion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Gamble.
Yep.
McCatton.
Yes.
Ward.
Now then, item 4.
You gotta vote first.
Ward.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
I need to go outside and start all over. Item 4, discussion and action on a variance to install a single-wide manufactured home instead of a double-wide or site-built home at 903 East Wolf. There are 3 city lots that our new vision plan is to tear down the depopulated home and develop the lots and put single-wide on each lot. These will be brand-new homes. Any discussion on that?
I'm gonna make a motion to accept.
Second.
Liston made the motion.
Yeah. We can't say anything?
Gamble.
Yep.
McCatton.
Yes.
Ward.
Yes.
Chapman.
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
You're kidding.
Item number 5, discussion and action on a variance to put a single-wide instead of a double manufactured home at 904 West Wolf. Also wanting the board to allow a manufactured home older than 10 years. Ms. Poulter is looking at a 203 American Heritage and a 2013 Clayton. Anybody got any comments about that?
Yes. Tony,
Yes.
is it gonna be a 13 or newer?
Well, honestly, I don't know yet because the ones I were looking at are now pending for sale.
Okay,
So I'm still in the process of looking. Our step right now is to tear it down, clean it out, and then try to move something in.
okay.
So you don't have no pictures of one you're looking. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
You can bring them
Could
up.
you bring that up here?
I was gonna say, I've been over by and seen what is there,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen what's there.
and I mean,
I mean, I've got lots of them, so I'm gonna clean it all out. and-
You ain't got one of your yeah, I know what that looks like. You don't have one that you're
Interested in? I do. It's on my phone.
I went by and looked at it.
I went,
Yeah.
I went there,
Yeah.
I went by there and looked at it.
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's in bad shape. It needs to be
because I
torn
mean,
down.
there's places and squirrels and stuff crawling in
Anything-
So,
That's been a long time.
I
Yeah.
think
this is a
anything
2000, it's a
Yeah. Yeah.
2014.
2014.
Yeah, she's waiting on me to say yes or no to her.
I mean, anything really over 2000, newer than 2001 or 2 is gonna have smart board siding.
Yeah.
The older stuff had masonite, it's rotted.
It
So
rots
the new ones, they
out.
last a lot
I
longer.
don't
So
know
they're
what
like
it's saying.
Yeah.
mobile homes were in the 80s
Yeah.
today, so.
Well, I know we approved one that's behind Brahms, and it was an older one, and it looks really nice.
It was
Yeah.
better than what was.
Yeah, it
Well-
was better than what was there.
As long as
Yeah.
it's HUD code, so if it's a manufactured home, it's gonna be HUD code instead of an old mobile home, so that kind
I gotta
of
find
designates
it.
what it's gotta be to.
It's in here somewhere.
This is the problem. This is the problem with this.
I should have been more prepared. I thought I had it right here. I just looked at it.
Because everybody's watching you.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, lady.
So if we pass the variance to put something older than 10 years old, do they still, would she buy something older than that, would she still have to have pictures to present to anybody, or is it just, it is what it is?
That would be Tracy would.
Would you still have to, like, have pictures of anything older than that, so? be able to put it in there, or?
Oh, good gravy.
I'll make a motion to accept.
See, everybody looking at
Second.
I mean, I'm not gonna get anything that's gonna be trash.
And were you
that's for
adding something
sure.
to the
That's
motion, or were you
what I
just
figured.
discussing?
Well, she said that she would still have to have pictures of it if it's over
Yep.
10 years old to.
Okay, so that's your,
verify it. So,
okay,
If that's the case and she's doing an inspection on it, then
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
okay. Gamble,
Yep,
McCadden,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Chapman,
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Do you
yep.
still want to see this
Yes,
picture
sir.
when I find it? No? Yes? Show Tracy?
Yeah. We're just making sure you ain't putting nothing in there like it's in there right now.
No.
What age mobile home are we talking about?
She's looking at a, what'd you say?
2014,
2014.
a 2014.
Well, what is the ordinance? Say, I've got one that's
10
15
years.
years old.
10 years or newer.
10 years or newer.
Huh?
10 years or newer.
10 years or newer.
Mhm. If it's older than that, it needs to be approved. That's why I was asking for a picture. We have approved others that was older than that, but they was actually really nice mobile homes that had been redone.
Some older ones are.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Let me sit down so I'll.
Item 6, inspector's report.
I don't have anything. Other thing that I have is I sent out. Do what?
You should have said something.
I'm saying something right now. I sent out 21 letters on the 903 East Wolf.
Mhm.
I got no letters back. received 3 phone calls. 2 of those 3 phone calls were callers who do not want trailer houses in the city limits, and that was their concern. So that's all on the 903, 904. I received, sent out 31 letters, did not receive any back. The other call of those 3 was just wanting some clarification on what your trailer was going to be put in that spot.
Well, 2 of those phone calls sound like those are calls that need to be made to city council, not the variance board. And the other one, we just answered the question, it's a 2014.
What was that? What did you say? I'm sorry, I can't hear.
So 2 of those phone calls are calls that need to be directed to our city council, not to our variance board. We don't debate what the city council says goes and what doesn't. We simply look at what somebody wants to do and decide if they can or not.
So what 2 calls for city council?
The 2 that don't want trailer houses inside city limits.
That's city
You're
council.
the
That's
one
city
making
coun-
the motion
No,
to
ma'am.
approve that.
No, ma'am, that's city council. There are
City
trailer
council.
houses in the city of Madill.
Yes, but they're supposed to be double wide from now on. The ordinance says. they have to be double
That's
wide.
what they're asking for, is the variance to do that.
I know that's what they're asking.
Okay, did you make one of the phone calls?
Yes, I did.
There you go. You're one of them that you need to direct your stuff to the
To
city
the
council.
council?
Yes.
But it said in the Madill record to call her if we had concerns or.
She don't have a vote.
But it said to call her.
I know, and you
I
did.
did.
She has voiced it to us. We've made our decision. I mean,
There are some zoning in Madill that does require, that does allow single wides, so it's not like you can't put single wides in town.
There is.
Yes.
There's an ordinance that says they can put single wide.
R3, right? We put single wides in
Where
town?
is R3? It's not up there. It's not over there.
There's a difference in top 1 and top 2 mobile homes. I was reading before, top 1 is double wide, top 2 is single wide.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said either.
The top 1 and top 2 mobile homes is spelled out in the ordinance. There's a top 1 and a top 2, and the top 1 ordinance is for double wides, and the top 2 is for single wides.
I think what she's asking is there specific areas that are zoned that you know of?
I have the zoning map. I don't have it memorized.
The copy you
But-
sent me, I couldn't read anything written on it,
Okay.
so we'll have to do it by thumb drive.
Okay, we can do that. I mean, I don't know sectioned off to tell you correctly. But you're more than welcome to come down to the office and I can show you the map.
I think what she's trying to point, Willadine's trying to point out here is that it pretty much was rubber stamped through without any discussion, especially the ones on East Wolf. And to that extent, you've opened it up, and myself and my father own 2 lots at 3rd Avenue and Francis Street. So do we now get a variance to put 2 single-wide trailers in there?
You would have to come before the board.
Okay.
And there's already a trailer there. Is there already a trailer
No,
on your
sir,
lot?
there's not.
Okay.
No.
There's already a trailer house on this lot.
But there's not one on the 3 on East Wolf. There's a house there.
Yes, but it's still gonna clean up the area.
I was
What
gonna
it
say,
looks
my
like right
deal
now.
is, what is there, are the 3 trailers gonna be better than what's there now? And it would be.
But is the lot big enough to hold? The
Lots.
lot's
There's
big
3
enough to
lots
hold
there,
3 trailers?
yes.
Yeah.
Because that's a step,
It's an
but
acre.
each lot is supposed to have at least an acre according to state law.
That's not true.
Oh, that's not true.
Statewide
No.
says, single wide needs to have at least an acre.
If that was true, then nobody could put mobile homes in any city in the
Yeah.
They can put them in
Oklahoma.
parks.
Because there's
They can
75
put
foot
them
by
in mobile
125
home
foot lots.
parks
Do we have this
But-
at any time.
Can I make a
Do
motion?
you want a trailer by your house?
Yes, you can.
I don't mind.
Then why didn't you put those 3 out there where you have property?
I've got trailers right down the street from my house. I have no problem. If my house gets blown away tonight, I will put a double wide right back where it sits. I have no problem with that.
You wouldn't do that.
Yes, I will, Willadine. Yes, I will. I
Where
swear to
are
God, I will
the
do it.
trailers?
Huh?
The trailers that are down from your house were probably there 1,500 years ago.
Exactly. This is, the precedent has already been set.
No. there
Yes,
was-
it
what is
has.
the new
It's
ordinance
already,
put in?
it has been okayed
When
years
was the
ago.
ordinance set for
Somebody needs to make a motion to
for
adjourn.
not more than 10 years? When was that date?
I have no idea.
And when?
James, do you have any idea?
Probably to that.
I believe it was set before I went to work here, so
I'm sure it was. I mean,
If she's through with her report.
We're just trying to
If
allow
she's through with her
Change it.
inspector's
We're
report.
trying to allow people the opportunity to own a
Tracy.
home
we're not changing
Are you
anything.
that otherwise could not own a home.
I'm sorry.
We're trying to allow people to own a home that otherwise would not be able to own a home.
That's right.
If
I
we
mean,
limit them to site-built houses, and they either have to rent a house, build a site-built house that they can't afford, or move out of town.
okay.
They can do.
Could you
manufacturing.
build, no, hold on. Could you build a site-built house right there?
No.
That's why it's,
That's what we're here for, right there.
they're built to a federal code, they're built, I mean, the standards are there. There's more affordable
You have a
housing.
certain amount of property, land to put it on. You can't just stick it anywhere. I called state.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Greg, was that you that,
Yes.
You
Second.
guys are gonna make us a
Gamble?
trailer home?
Yes.
McCatton?
Yes.
Ward?
Yes.
Chapman?
What you're gonna do?
Lowe?
Yes.
No, you know. Yep.
Need to get rid